as promised, I'm going to show you how I pack my professional makeup case, or makeup kit rather, my mobile kit, and just kind of show you how I organise everything and keep it together. And like, my main mantra for my kit is compact, to keep everything compact and as like neat and tidy as possible. So I'll go ahead and show you first of all how I organise my Zuca case, and then I'll show you the rest of the stuff afterwards. Okie dokie, so this is the Zuca case. It holds most of my makeup, not everything, but kind of the majority of the necessities. So it's kind of hard to show exactly the height of it. That's it compared to my TV stand, say. So it's pretty small, pretty compact, which is again what I like about it. So the flap opens up like so, and then this wee door unzips, and then inside is where everything is kind of stacked up. It's a little bit higgledy-piggledy. I just kind of threw it together just to show you for the video. So the first thing I put in, now this didn't come with the Zuca case, this is just one of many like see-through bags that I have, which are indispensable if you do have a makeup kit, for like finding stuff in a hurry. You want to be able to see what you're looking through. So in the top two layers of the Zuca case, this one here did come with the case. I keep my palettes. Now I won't always bring both these with me. I don't always need them. It depends on the job. Like if it's a big job, like where you're going to be working on 10 plus people, it's better to bring maybe a few more just to be safe. If it's like a bridal party that I've already done the you know, the trial on, and I know what I'm using, of course I only need to bring what I know I need. So anyhow, in this one I keep, like, I have 4 or 5 of the Sleek palettes, which to be honest I'm not a massive fan of using on other people just because they fall out, but I will use them the odd time depending. Then I have a palette I made up myself and just a few other things like a Screen Face palette and Urban Decay. Then this one here is where it is pretty much the one I'd always bring with me. Now one thing I'll say is I never use loose eyeshadows in my kit. I don't see the point. They nearly always will crack or break at some stage. There's more space for them to move around if you're constantly on the go with them. So I keep most of my favourite kits in this bag because this is the one that's always with me. So the Z palette, where I keep some like just necessaries like nudes and browns. Inglot, I have my MAC palettes, Makeup Forever, just ones that I always use, but everything fits really, really neatly, and I try to keep everything as neat as possible, and I'm able to as well. So that's all the eyeshadows, well, pressed eyeshadows I bring with me anyhow, and I definitely have enough of all of them. And I've never found that I've been left short from what I have there, so that's plenty. Now I obviously have loads of other eyeshadows in my makeup room, but I just don't need them for work. So then in the next one, which is, I'll just show you first of all, in these the little kind of bag trays, you can label everything, so I can just see really quickly what I need. So in the top one I have most of my lipstick products, but also loose eyeshadows and pigments, I suppose. So just open that quickly. I have, again, I'm all about the palettes, keeping everything as compact as possible. I have a Krylon palette, which I really like. I've just a little Inglot Trio, and then my lipsticks I keep in, like I've shown before, these Muji palettes. So I put everything in there. I've neutrals, I've brights, I've reds, I've definitely enough for what I need, and then I label everything on the back. So at the moment I have 4 of them. This one I've nearly finished, and I have another couple of empty ones in the room that I need to depot some lipsticks into. I also have another lipstick stack there. Now the odd time if I do have a single lipstick I want to use, I'll just throw it in, but generally no. So another thing that I do in this, I keep like my all over colours. So this is cream colour base. I have some everything sticks, you know, ones that can be used pretty much the same as cream colour bases. I have some more of them in there. Also some RCMA colours. just basically things that can be used anywhere. And then I keep my loose eyeshadows in these kind of stacking pots. Now you can get these in so many places, in Boots and Muji, like everywhere like every town or city will have at least a couple of shops that you can get these in. So like even MAC palette or pigments I keep in these little things, because you'll find when you are working on clients you're going to need so little of the pigments, and a lot of pigment pots are quite large and they take up a lot of space. So another everything stick. Then also I have, now again, you're not going to use glitter too much realistically in freelance jobs, unless you're doing like editorial stuff or photo shoots, but generally like for weddings and stuff you're not going to use them. But I have just a few different glitters in here just in case, a few more in there, and then that's everything in that tray. Okay, so in my second like proper tray bag or drawer bag, that's what I kind of call them, I keep my like face powders and blushes and stuff. I have everything labeled there, so it's easy to find. So again, I have a palette. This is one of the MAC ones. Blusher palettes are way harder to come by than eyeshadow palettes, so I only have like one at the moment, really, and then the rest are all singles, which kind of bugs me, but big deal, I can't really do much about it. So I keep like illuminators, like sculpting powders, all kind of blushers and bronzers in here. I do try to keep it as neat as possible, but because they are loose, they do tend to kind of jump around a good bit. But it's not too bad, I suppose. I do keep more powders again in stacking pots, because some of these are like, especially the Fardell powders, come in quite big pots. So I get plenty in what these carry. I mean, you're not going to use too much powder again in any one job generally. So yeah, these are just all powders basically, like blushers and stuff. Again, I cover every skin tone from the lightest to the darkest in there, and there's plenty in there. I try not to buy any more blushers if I can, because I seem to have, I have enough. My downfall really is eyeshadows and lipsticks, but for me it's more of a personal thing because I collect makeup as well as like work with it. So then in the next tray I have what's this? Oh yeah, concealers, and I have a couple of like powder foundations, just the Studio Fix powders, because there was no space for them anywhere else. And then the like Some Kind of Gorgeous by Benefit, which to be honest I've never used, but I might as well just leave it there. So again, palettes, I keep some full coverage foundations and concealers in these palettes. So this is the light one, and then I have a dark palette here with all dark colours, and again everything is labelled on the back. And these are so handy because I've never met a skin tone that I haven't been able to work with these palettes, because you can just mix and match. And also, I can mix like primer or like oil control lotions and stuff in with a bit of this and apply it more like a liquid or like a really, really soft cream if if it's not perfectly suited for everyone's skin type. Again, I have Camouflage palette, which is just like strong concealer. I have a few loose concealers. These kind of guys are great. This is the Pro Palette Concealer. This one is from, I have the Screen Face one as well, but my friend Orla is selling them now with her brand, which I will be doing a video on again. She also gave me those gorgeous pink handled brushes. So these kind of things are really handy. And then of course some of the MAC Select cover-ups and stuff like that. So again, I find that I have everything, especially because these palettes, I have enough for everyone's skin tone in this. The most important thing really when you're thinking about skin tones is to have a couple of lights and a couple of darks, and you can always mix together. Especially, now this is the last one here, this is my foundations. I have probably too many lights because I'm always buying foundations for myself. I find that a lot of the times they don't match, but here I have a white one, the white face and body, and the Screen Face oil-free white mixer, in case I don't have any that are light enough. And then I just kind of go back to the full coverage palette if I need an extremely dark foundation. But in the meantime, like I have a few darks, like I have a Bobbi Brown, what colour is this, in golden, and you know, a couple of the dark MAC ones. But these are so handy for carrying foundations because you can pretty much put 2 layers relatively neat. Like this could be neater, it's just that there's a few that are a funny size. Like the Lancome one is a completely different size to my MAC ones, and you know, the Chanel. But I find, again, I have enough in this pretty much to cover every skin tone. I'd say the majority of my foundations are the Studio Fix Fluid. I just kind of find that they photograph really well, and they are pretty much the handiest foundations. But that's pretty much all of my Zuca case. I'll just show you the actual case now. So that's the inside. In here, you can put loads of stuff in, like the inside of this, the bag. There's, where is it on? There's like a zipper that opens and you can pop stuff in there. Be handy for, I don't know, like palette knives or whatever. I keep some hair bands, I suppose, for tying back hair there, which I pretty much never use, to be honest. In the side, again, there's more space for putting stuff. So I think all I have in here are, yeah, I've got business cards in here. Always bring business cards with me just in case. In the side then, there's more pouches. The good thing about this is there's so many like little hidden pouches and like pockets and stuff. So there's another one. I don't really have anything in a lot of them. I keep palettes. I have a couple of palettes stacked together there. On the back, again, there's more pouches for putting whatever is in it. And then I keep a business card with my, you know, name and phone number and stuff there in case by any chance got lost. And then one thing I really like with Suitcase is that the wheels are just like, it's so sturdy. It's one of these kind of ones that you know, you pull it along, and it works as a seat. It's like really, really sturdy, and it's got a really strong frame. So yeah, I'd be lost without it. I found the way I had my kits before were just really awkward, and it never sat right or fit right. So that's the Sport Pro one I have. I know there's a few different types, but I can't remember how much it cost me, but I know it was like at least 200 and something euro altogether, and I got mine from America. I should have probably gotten it from England because I wouldn't have been gotten by customs, but anyhow. So that's how I organise that one. Okay, so I'm back in my makeup room, and then for the rest of my kit I keep everything in this suitcase. I find that it's just handier for holding some of the bigger things, like, I think it's empty now, but I'll just show you kind of outside what I use. I always have like cotton discs and baby wipes in there. Also, I'd have these tissues thrown in, and couch roll. They're kind of like absolute necessities basically for any job. And also I would keep my brushes. That's the Danny pouch, and then one of the brush belts. I'd throw that into the suitcase as well. And then besides that, everything is in these kind of bags. So I'd put all my like mascaras and like eyelashes, eyelash glue, whatever I need like that in there. I have loads of these bags, and like I said, see-through bags are just your best friend if you have a kit, because you don't want to be looking through like black bags or whatever. It's so much harder to find stuff in it. At least you can see from the outside pretty much what you're looking for. So I fill these with like my pencils. I'll just literally throw them from here into one of my bags. You know, put in a pencil pair as well with it, or sharpener rather. In here I'll keep like, you know, illuminators, primers. I'll have another bag of like eye makeup remover and like face, what would you call it, moisturizers and stuff. I'll throw lip glosses into another clear bag. So basically, I mean, there's no point in showing you, it's just a load of clear bags full of all the products. and then just thrown into there. But again, it's on a, it has wheels, and you know, I can just pull it along behind me. So that's pretty much it. That's I think that's everything as far as my kit is concerned. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope this was helpful to anyone who is trying to get a kit together or organise their own, or you're just kind of getting into working professionally. It takes a long time to build up a kit, so don't think that you're going to get it done overnight. There's no point in going out and spending $1,000 straight away until you kind of are working and you get to use the makeup a bit. But like, my kit was a long time in the making, and I'm kind of pretty happy with it now. So like I said, I hope this was helpful, and I'll talk to you really soon for another video, guys. Thanks a million. Bye.